What's up, guys? Today we are going to look at exactly how Terra Classic can get to 1 cent by next year, and this is with zero burning. So let's just get straight into it. So we have Terra Classic here currently at price of 0.00016. Now, how does Terra Classic get to 1 cent? Well, I don't know if you're aware about this, but Terra Rebels, they're still working behind the scenes on Terra Classic. They have a roadmap, a plan to make Terra Classic succeed, and this is what they are working on. And if they can get this done, this is what will make Terra Classic succeed. So we're gonna go through this real quick. So first off, IBCs are opening to the Cosmos in about 12 days. Luna version 2.3 is projected to be complete next month and undergo testing and deployment in Q1 2023. Chain parity to Luna 2 expected Q1 2023, which will allow 150 plus D apps to easily deploy with us. So that's going to be huge, allowing tons of apps and utility to be on the Terra Classic blockchain. And of course, the IBC, that's inter-blockchain communication, which will be opening soon, which allows Terra Classic to communicate with other blockchains. And then Duncan is working on an initiative to deploy a repaired and rebranded Anchor protocol. DeFi is what first made Luna popular. Excuse me. So, yeah, they're working on a repaired and rebranded Anchor. So, yeah, Anchor is really what made Luna big in the first place. So, bringing that back could be huge. Now, work is being done to create an AFT, algorithmic fungible token, or use USDC as a stable token around Q1 or Q2 2023. So if we can get USDC repegged or make a new basically stable coin, algorithmic fungible token, then that could be huge, because yeah, UST was really also basically UST and Anchor protocol together is what made Luna huge in the first place. So bringing those two things back could be huge. And then after CosmWasm is updated, Zaradar will be creating an on-chain DApp deployment platform using partition pools and swapping, using USDC as the on-chain reserve currency, and ultimately burning massive quantities of Luna Classic. This should be around Q3 or Q4 2023. So yeah, that'd be huge. This is a way to actually burn tons of Luna Classic. So we're not seeing much burns going on right now, but near the end of next year, we may be able to burn massive amounts of Luna Classic and bring the supply way down if we are able to get these things done and, you know, get USDC back and use it as an on-chain reserve currency and do all this. And then Professor Kim has successfully set up the grants program to facilitate funding to the most effective initiatives, getting funding where it needs to go. Multiple D-apps, games, NFTs are currently deploying or in development. So there are, right now, a lot of people are building projects on Terra Classic, which is great. So by the end of next year, we may have a ton of projects, apps, and utility on Terra Classic, with all the ones being built now, and with getting chain parity with Luna 2, which would allow 150 plus more DApps to deploy with us. And yeah, utility, that's the most important thing for any blockchain. All right, and then ultimately, Luna Classic will be what it was intended to be, a DeFi platform and much more. It will be a diverse, decentralized mecca of the cosmos and crypto. So if we can get all this done, then bring back Anchor, bring back USTC, then we can get DeFi going on Luna Classic again, which is what made it big in the first place. And we'll have hopefully a bunch of DApps projects building on here. And potentially within the next few years, maybe even by the end of next year, Terra Classic could be a huge functioning blockchain with tons of utility and stuff running on it. So the future actually could be insanely bright for Terra Classic. I mean, it's already been revived, but it may even go back to its former glory if we can get all this done. So this is really what could get Terra Classic back to 1 cent. Now, this actually, if we get all this done, we could get Terra Classic to 1 cent even with 0 burns. Of course, if, like he says here, we can burn massive amounts of Luna Classic, that's going to make it even easier. But, I mean, and if we actually can burn trillions, then we could actually even get to maybe 10 cents or maybe even $1 someday. But even with 0 burns, we could get to 1 cent next year. And yes, that would give us a huge market cap. Our market cap is just under $1 billion right now. If we got to 1 cent, our market cap would be around 70 billion, which is huge. So that is possible, but the only way that's going to happen is if crypto goes into a bull market next year. If crypto stays in a bear market all of next year, then that's most likely not going to happen. But if crypto goes into a bull market, then yes, we could possibly see 1 cent next year. Now, is crypto going to go into a bull market next year? I think so. I think it's very unlikely we're going to see 2 straight years of bear market. We've never seen that before. All past bear markets have only been 1 year. So I think most likely crypto will start going back up into a bull market next year. So maybe we can get to 1 cent next year. Now, the first step, IBC's reopening, that's already getting done, which is great to see. This proposal already passed. Re-enable IBCs to Osmosis, Juno, and Crescent. So this should go into effect December 5th. So good to see we're already on track with this, already getting the first thing done. Then we will have Luna version 23 coming out next month and undergo testing and deployment in Q1. So we'll see that Q1 next year. So we're still on the right track. I know the hype has died down around Terra Classic and things are pretty quiet, but this is behind the scenes. There's still a ton of work being done. And yeah, if you look at the price is way down. And yeah, like I've said many times, when the hype has died down, it's super boring, nobody's paying attention. That's usually when you want to be buying things. Of course, if you're doing research and aware of what's actually going on. So right now could potentially be a great time to start dollar cost averaging back into Terra Classic at these prices, as yes, we may go a bit lower, but we're probably near the bottom of this downtrend now. The only way I see us going lower is if Bitcoin dumps lower, which could happen. So Terra Classic may eventually come down to around 10, where our next major support is, but that's the lowest we're going to see it. We might already be at the bottom here for this downtrend. So either way, good time to start dollar cost averaging, as next year I think crypto's going to be heading back up. If we look at Bitcoin, we can more easily see where the market's headed. So right now we are consolidating in this slightly downward trending channel. So we'll see what way this breaks out. If we break to the upside, Bitcoin should head up to 18,000. If we break down from this, then we'll probably dump down to 14,000. So we'll see that breakout eventually. If we look on the weekly, RSI is way oversold. We actually have a bullish divergence on the weekly, so this indicates a bullish reversal here. So I think we are very close to the bottom, either at the bottom or very close to the bottom for this crypto market. So great time to buy Bitcoin, any of the top cryptos, Terra Classic, whatever you're into, whatever you have researched. I think it's a great time to start dollar cost averaging back into crypto, because next year I think we're going to see crypto start coming back up. I think we're very close to the bottom. So yeah, if Bitcoin goes into a bull market next year, we could see massive gains for Terra Classic, especially if we can get all this done and potentially get all the way to 1 cent, which would mean you could turn 100. That's almost 100x. If we go to 1 cent, that's almost 100x from where we are now. So you could potentially turn $100 into $10,000. Now, of course, that's not guaranteed to happen. This is like a best case scenario. But yeah, it is possible. So yeah, I think a good time to be dollar cost averaging back in. We'll see. Hopefully we get this done and Terra Classic can be fully revived back to its full glory. See that 100x get to 1 cent next year. That would be amazing. All right, so I'll keep you guys updated on this, how this goes over the next months or so, and of course always checking on the charts and where the prices are headed. So stay tuned, guys. Hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching. I'll see y'all later.